in this box is the latest little kit I got actually for my birthday. Is this Dynamo kit from Engine DIY, I think. I don't remember which site this was ordered from. It was ordered by someone as a present, so it came in the mail, and I don't know where it came from. But this kit didn't have any instructions with it. I believe it's the PM Research Dynamo kit that they copied for these, which, you know, that's one of those things that it's a design that is based off of very old designs, so there are many versions of very similar things, so I'm not sure whose they would have had. So it's got the rotor here, our two machined end bells, the magnets and retaining spring for the magnets. Now, I don't know what that screw is for. And I have a choice to start. Okay. So the end bell has a tiny screw hole for this spacer block to get attached. And that spacer block is the first step to installing the magnets. So I'm going to put this spacer block on here. And like all fitment, I'm just gonna get it loosely in place. This end bell has a drilled oil hole on it, and I'm gonna install. Is there a difference between the casting? Does not appear to have differences on either end, so I'm gonna install this with the oil hole up and get our retaining screws out and put 4 in on the back side here. So stick these 4 there. Once we've got the 4 in, tighten it down. And now that spacer, we can tighten the retaining screw on that spacer a little bit and snug it up. And our magnets Figure out how to do this. All right. Put that magnet in. Make sure that they're on either side of the spacer, and then figure out how to get this wedge in place here. I'm gonna have to do some thinking about this, because there's not a good stopper to get this wedge in, so I do need to drive it in from this direction. There we go. Okay. There. Push that spring wedge all the way in. Make sure that it's far out of the way so that it won't hit the rotor at all. So if you don't get that in there nice and snug against the side of the casting, the rotor will rub on it. And just test fit. Look in there real carefully to make sure that nothing is touching. All right. Now, gonna assemble this other end bell. And that's got, there's the brushes here. Are on plastic blocks, and then there's a washer that goes on to keep the keep it insulated. So it's got the first nut in place. It looks like the screws are actually threaded through this brass block here. Yeah. So I need to grab the, not even close. There it is. 4mm socket to tighten the nut on, and that holds those in place. Alright. And get our other brush in. The two brushes do hit each other when you're installing them, so you have to pry them apart and then get the block aligned on the register here. Alright, let me get the washer and nut in place and then finagle that before I tighten it. Alright. Alright. So bracket on the register there. We've got the two brushes to separate. I got a pair of nylon washers, so I'm going to put these nylon washers on the shaft here. So I think we'll need those spacings, but alright. Now comes the trickiest bit here. I need to get our brushes to separate so that I can insert this rotor in here. Alright. I know what I can do. I have lots of thread, so I'm gonna tie those brushes out of the way and insert that and then snip the thread. Okay. With some bits of thread to pull those out of the way and just slip the rotor in between the brushes there. Alright. One washer in, rotors on the brushes. I'm gonna do a quick test fit here with the other washer that I have. And if I hold this alright, and I still have end play. Alright, so I don't need to worry about those washers being too thick. So get our thread pulled off of the brushes, because the thread was just there to hold those out of the way for assembly. And check that this is facing the right way with our oil hole facing up. And I can install the other cap here. Okay. Snugged, now tightened. Excellent. And grab our drive pulley and the decorative lifting ring. The drive pulley has a little grub screw in it, so insert our grub screw. Tighten that down. And the lifting ring has a stub of, well, it has a miniature, very long set screw. So it's got a hex key in one side. So I'm going to put that into the body with the hex key up in case I need to remove it. But I'm going to simply install this with a finger tight there. Now if I wanted this to be facing a different direction, I could, in fact, I'm gonna do that. Gonna unscrew that bolt a little bit, or that little tiny set screw a teeny bit. I should be able to, just by pushing on the side a bit, get it to thread onto our decorative eye bolt a little bit. And that changes the stick out. Alright, well I'm going to fiddle with that until I get this eye bolt to look square. But otherwise, this is assembled.